this represents the indefinite integral. It starts with the Unicode, this symbol. Then we have the function plus the differential of x, and it's the same as the derivative of the function plus the c. The c is a constant. It could be any number, and it's called the constant of integration, and it's always necessary for an antiderivative.
F of x represents the function. F prime of x represents the derivative, and capital letter F of x represents the antiderivative. Antiderivatives are basically the opposite of a derivative, and this is the basic rule. For example, to antiderivate this, we need to add 1 to the power of the exponent, and then put the same down. Simplify, add a c, and this will be our final answer. The way of verifying if our answer is correct is by derivating what we got, and the result must be our original function. If not, it is incorrect. We got the same as this, so that means it is correct. This is the graph of the antiderivative of cos of x. These are the antiderivative families, and as we can see, they are all parallel to each other, and their position just depends on the constant. In this graph, we can see the original function and its antiderivative. Where the antiderivative intersects with the original function, it's where it's gonna start changing direction. For example, here, as we can see, where they meet, this goes up and this goes the other way. The first thing we need to do is factor the equation in the numerator, and that will give us 3x minus 2 and 4x plus 3. Since we have 3x minus 2 in the numerator and denominator, we can eliminate it, and we are going to be left with 4x plus 3. Next thing we need to do is get the antiderivative by adding 1 to the power of the exponent and then putting that same number in the denominator. Then multiply number 3 times x and add a c, and that is our final answer. First, we need to identify u and du. In this case, u is 4x cubic, and du, which is the derivative of u, is going to be 12x squared. Then we need to find a number that multiplied by 7x squared will give us 12x squared. In this case, is 12 over 7, and since it is dividing, we need to put it multiplying at the beginning of the equation, of the function, and then we get the derivative of sec, which is tan, and we just add a c, and that's our answer.
If you get you here now.